like if anything, if you show my art to like any educated like art person, it'd probably make them fucking seize up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I break like the few rules that I do know, like I intentionally break them.
Oh, shit, repulsed. Oh, how dare you?
Welcome, Robertson Stash. Season 5 is brought to you by WNC CBD. Empowered by Puffco.
All right, what's up, everybody? Today we're sitting down with Vincent Gordon, extraordinaire artist, and we got Rocko Belloso as our co-host here today. Excellent. So, how you been, man? It's been a while. It's been a few seasons since you've been on last.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute. Things have been good.
We got deep last time, I remember. It was good.
Yeah,
so you've been busy working. You say you were at some festivals.
Yeah. I've been doing festivals as always, rocking it out.
Yeah.
Did my first country music festival.
Oh, really?
Tailgate and Tallboys.
Yeah.
That was a fucking hoedown and a hootenanny.
Did you wear your cowboy boots?
I did not. I was barefoot.
Oh, barefoot.
And they're like, you a hippie, huh?
So what was that like? Is this your first time doing like a country music festival?
I mean, I've been to a bunch of country vibes, but this is the first time like selling the art and having the full booth at a country event.
Were you live painting there too?
Yeah, I was live painting. Yeah, you'd actually like what I painted. Actually,
what was it?
It's a cowgirl riding a giraffe.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, I can send you a pic,
dude.
Was there other booths that were like yours there, or was yours stood out the most out of?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like what were the other vendors? Cowboy boots and belt
buckles. You know,
knives.
Yeah, just like it's weird. I think we like take it for granted how much culture is embedded in the glass industry and within the movement, the way we move. You know, because not all scenes have that cultural pulse going on there.
It's a different side of society.
Well, just different priorities too. You know, like. My booth was set across from maybe like 150, 200 souped up pickup trucks.
Oh, really?
You know, with crazy sound systems, hydraulics, just lift kits. Like there was this one truck that, I could almost walk under.
Yeah, those things are jacked up.
It's just a different vibe, whereas like...
Who's driving those things? Did you see who the owners
Cowboys.
are? Cowboys?
Yeah, Cowboys, yeah.
With like cowboy boots that have this much extension on them?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. It's cool, man.
What was the overall take from your work, would you say? Were people into it?
It was really weird for some people, and then there's people who really loved it and was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. And like, I had Cartoon Gumbo out there, so, people are just like getting lost in that shit, and just really...
The full version of it?
I had a G-Clay print.
Yeah,
G-Clay print. Yeah, but it was cool, man. And like for me, I think it was healthy for me to like get into like it was Trump country, bro.
Yeah,
red hat all day. And I think it was cool just to like get out there and just like be a human, and just celebrate music and just having fun.
So you don't care who they voted for. You sell to everybody.
Oh, I mean, I don't have like a political affiliation.
No.
Like that's like that.
Yeah.
I'm not tied to that kind of shit. That to me is like sports. It's like,
When did you guys first meet? Because I know Rocco gave you some lessons on the torch, and you kind of got into it for a little bit.
Yeah. So that was during COVID, actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
Were you out here?
I did come out here.
Was that when you were out here with me?
I think it was when I came out here. It was, again, one of those last trips when I came to grab my stuff.
Okay.
And as I was driving out, I went over and hung out for a couple of days.
Where did you guys blow glass?
We were over at Dabber Jones's studio when he was out here. And it was cool, man. It was.
So was that your first time you tried it? Flip? With Rocco?
No. I've probably done 100 plus flips.
Shit. Okay.
just.
But then you got a lesson from the maestro. Did it change the game?
I also feel that like when you see someone actually try and push on their own, and then all you need to do is kind of give them a little like extra push or some tips to kind of fine tune what they're doing, it makes it easier. And he had definitely, like I said earlier, had that drive for finding this technique.
Yeah, and the skill to draw too. You know.
I mean, Dabber Jones didn't tell me shit. He literally taught me how to turn the torch on, and that was it. you know? So it's like I was just like.
So it's a little different than using like a stylist or a pen, whatever.
It's kind of it's similar, you know, as far as the drawing goes.
Yeah.
But there's so many different elements to it. You know, you're literally playing with fire.
Yeah. No, Rocco gave us some good tips on the last podcast. Yeah.
I mean, I was doing okay, just figuring out for myself. But when Rocco gave me that lesson, it just like opened my mind.
Yeah,
you know, and it was kind of intimidating. You know, it's like it's like golf. Like the more serious you take it, the more frustrating it is.
Okay. So it unlocked a whole bunch of possibilities.
Yeah, like I was innocent before
I always say sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Vincent, man.
Sometimes you get away with certain things without knowing, and then the minute you know about it, then you're like, now that's giving me trouble. So ignorance is bliss in so many ways.
Yeah,
totally.
I think they call that beginner's luck. You know, literally.
Oh,
you know, it's like, you know, so it's but.
So do you still do that now, or
I haven't been in the studio in a while. I really want to start doing it again, though. You know, I mean, it was literally just like a COVID response, man. Like I was doing it for my own mental health. The world was shut down. The world was burning.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the fuck to do. You know, I was ending a very hardcore relationship that went really like off the rails during COVID. You know, and like the glassblowing saved my heart, like my soul, my body, like you know, my mental
took your
health.
mind off the rest of the world, focused in.
Yeah. Like I couldn't worry about my mental issues when I'm just trying to keep that glass hot. You know?
Nothing else matters, dude. Because you're spinning, you're trying to keep it on the torch in the right spot. There's like three things at once, like patting your head, rubbing your tummy.
You almost really lose time when you're just dipping into it. It feels like there isn't enough time in the day to keep at it. And
I mean, I was really
you lose track of what's around you.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. You know.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good thing to keep your mind occupied in times of, you know, for me, it's a little different because if my mind is, you know, if I occupy with other things, I find it hard to create a little bit. For sure. And that's when I'll go and do what you do. I'll draw or I'll paint, you know.
I mean, that's why they call it art therapy, man.
Yeah, I seriously will. Like, or write down shit, whatever. Yeah. Get it out somehow.
I mean, that's great.
So how do you primarily create art now? Are you doing it like digitally on an iPad with the stylus?
I am part robot, but we are in a fight against the robots. So I try to.
So you adapt some things, but you don't like other aspects.
Well, I got the iPad.
Yeah,
you know,
that's convenient.
The Procreate is nice. It streamlines a lot of things. You know, so I don't have to have an original painting for every image I'm doing. You know,
especially for like designing for clients too, like, you know, merch or whatever. It's a lot more convenient.
Yep. Yeah. It's
so what about AI? How is that affecting your business and the visual artists, like graphic artists?
It is a war. The war has begun.
Yeah,
it has begun.
Did it just start, or
no? It's been going on, you know, and it's a slippery slope, man. I think we got to do our best to stay human through a lot of this stuff, and allow technology to assist us and not replace us. You know what I'm saying? And it is a thin line.
Well, when a doctor can't detect the cancer, but when you put it through the AI and it's like 99.9% detecting, you know, exactly where it is, all that shit.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect use for AI.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, that's
so
great,
I think once a lot of those jobs are maximized with, like, you know, with AI, I think art, like, who knows, man? Like, I think there'll be a market for handmade art once the world goes fully AI. Like, there'll just be that.
Well, there's always
human touch people will still want to connect to.
Right. In AI is it's a succubus. You know, it needs a host. Like we are that host. So without the host, it can't live. You know what I'm saying? So it needs us to feed.
And then it slowly makes us more dependent on it over the years.
Yeah.
Incrementally.
And then, you know, replaces us.
What do you think, Rocco? Do you think it will affect glassblowers much?
Well, I kind of wanted to know if like the fact that you kind of paint and you try to stay away from it, that you feel that you have an advantage about staying away from it and not using it, where people are becoming reliant to it. And I feel that it does kind of dull out original ideas.
Yeah, it's more from the heart, you know, it's original.
I also feel that it's also something that is growing to the point where like it might be at that stage right now where it's not creating its own personal ideas, but the more information you feed something, it can actually like eventually start.
Yeah, you still need
developing.
that original seed though. You know, like all life comes from that seed, you know, regardless. So it's like without that initial seed being planted, there's still a step behind. You know, it's literally the difference between leading and following.
Yeah, like it's not creating art on its own without being prompted right now. Like it doesn't enjoy creating art yet.
So hip hop went through this phase where people were being held accountable for the samples that they were sampling.
Okay, like old, you know, music.
Right. And so now we hit, you know, how hip hop was operated back in the day is way different than how hip hop is operated now. I think that AI is going to have
better back in the day.
I'm more or less talking about the business of hip hop and not like the sound itself.
Not the like classics.
I'm talking about like the copyright aspects of it.
So were they sampling those songs? Like a lot, you know, Dr. Dre, everybody sampled like a lot of these old songs, Kanye, you know, like ones that you hear the original, you're like, oh, I thought that was a Kanye.
I actually really enjoy certain things where you find out where the root of that specific beat came from, and you find out that it's some whole obscure thing.
It tugs on like it connects you. You've heard it before. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I hear like a sample that
it's coming full circle, you know.
I think I saw a clip of George Clinton saying that when he first started seeing people sample his work, he would say that like what really got him upset when he listened to it, he knew that it was going to be an instant hit because he was like, it's that good.
Really?
You know, he was like,
it made him upset.
Well, the ones that like where he was like, oh, kind of, he wasn't necessarily being upset, but he kind of saw it as like, that's going to be a hit because it's that good. Yeah.
I mean, when you hear it, you know it, you know, I mean, when you hear that funk, you hear that bass line, you hear that it's iconic, you know, you feel it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a cellular level, you know?
I know. Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, like, but it must be similar to like completing like a piece that you spend a long time on, you know?
For sure. But so back to like the analogy I was doing with the hip hop and the AI that we're currently dealing with. Once we get all this shit flushed out and we're going to understand that artistic license and our intent and our intellectual property is important to be protected, just like the past music needed to get its credits through hip hop, and now you have to clear those samples, you know. And I think that we're going to go through a similar thing with AI.
Yeah, like it's going to have a badge, say AI generated.
Well, or
you get fined.
Even within those files, that it says what files was taken to sample from to create that.
Okay.
You know,
because it does create certain styles that are specific artists,
I mean, you
those. Yeah, you could say I want before Banjo got here, I was saying make a Matt Robertson Banjo collab, and it like made collabs. I was like, more like this, and then it made it like.
So on that aspect, do you think there's a positive in that where people are using it as references through their original ideas and then fruitioning with?
I do. I'm on the side of it's a tool right now for me, and it saves me a lot. But I don't think there's the other question, like who owns the image?
Exactly, and that's what I was saying with the hip hop thing. You know,
yeah. So is AI own that? There's probably some.
The original artists still own that sample, even though it's sampled and put into a whole new song. You know, so why would we not protect our visual artists the same way we protect our people making
there's
music,
gonna have
the
to
musicians,
be some
and the art,
regulations on that.
Yeah,
Somehow,
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
At least like footnotes, like references, maybe.
I mean, it's
if
accountability. It's accountability. Like and it has affected how I don't put a lot of my new stuff on Instagram or anything like that. I just haven't been doing it. I just haven't done it.
Are you worried about people like copying it, ripping it, and putting it
I just
in
don't
AI?
want to put gas in the machine that's going to cut my fucking head off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to understand the best way to navigate that for myself as well. And
it's still like a big thing happening right now in motion. So the dust has not settled yet.
And by us putting our stuff onto those platforms, we're opting in to giving them the green light to use our stuff.
Don't you want
to
more
feel
likes, dude? Or does that not matter to you?
Do you like me?
I do, dearly.
Do you like me?
Yeah,
that's 2 likes. Those are
actually I
two.
I love you.
But those are all the likes I need, bro. I fucking
that's real, man.
That's the real shit, man.
The internet is definitely not the real world.
I mean, it can be. You can make it your real
You're
world.
out there live painting too, like. But soon they will have one of those Tesla bots out there, like live painting, Vincent Gordon knockoff.
Or maybe they'll fucking cut my head off and take my brain and put it in one of those things. And
80 years from now, you could live an extra 60 years.
Might be a pretty cool robot to hang out with.
I mean, where's the end?
I'm just gonna put you on mute for a little bit.
You would like that. No, for sure.
Oh man. So yeah, dude. Well, we'll have to see where everything lands when it lands.
Yeah, we just got to be respectful of this shit. And I have this saying: support what you love, or it's going to go away. That's why I shop locally. I try to support the things that I love in my community as much as I fucking can. Because I do realize that that's like
goes
life
a long
or death.
way.
Yeah, absolutely. And like right now, mom and pop small businesses are under attack. You know, like they're really
big corporations.
They're really trying to make us all an employee of the corporation, and that's what they want. So it's like
I feel like that's been going on for a while now.
Oh, absolutely. They want worker ants. They don't want leaders. They don't want people that are running their own businesses and that are independent. And can think independently. They want people that are dependent. And that's why this
they want
art
maximum
is
profits.
a revolution. This is a rebellion. Us being artists.
It's like Bezos makes like whatever million a minute, and he can't pay the people like a working wage.
He can.
Yeah,
he refuses to.
And you know what else is weird? All of the footage
very easily can without noticing.
Something's fishy about his Blue Origin, because all of that footage from the recent space things that he's done looks like CGI. Like it totally does. And then Katy Perry opened the door from the inside, which was like she blew the cover of it, and he's like, "No, let's do it again," and it's all on camera. And like, dude, and there's like
the
dolphins swimming
wild.
in the water. It looks so perfect. Like the capsule comes down every time, and there's dolphins swimming in the water out there, and it just looks like so CGI, dude. But Elon's look real.
The production value.
What else? What else is new and exciting with you? Have you guys ever done a collab together?
I think the flip that we did.
We both worked on it, and I've done a couple paintings inspired by his stuff. And, I mean,
I own a couple.
I love this dude, man. You know, he's. I always call Rocco the low key goat.
Yeah, we've quoted you on the podcast before.
Well, thanks, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's one thing to be good at what you do. It's whole another thing to be able to teach other people to be great. As well. And
for me, it's about putting my everything into everything I make. I don't want to cut corners. If you want to simplify things, then whatever you make also shows that you want it the easiest way out.
If you want to cut corners, it shows.
Yeah,
there's going to be history of that.
And it's also just like, the quality, like we have conviction when we're making these things. We're not just doing it willy-nilly. Like, a lot of this stuff is our heart and soul is just like,
the younger generation growing up with all this new technology, do you think I don't think it's sharpening their artist knife. with all these tools at their fingertips, you know, like it might be creating a lazier generation that is so relying on, you know, prompting something cool and be like, oh, cool, look what I got. I'm going to use this for my new business, my cookie business, whatever.
No, for
So,
sure.
you know, we had to do it the hard way. Like when we all started, there's basically no internet. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and look how fast things have changed.
Yeah, I was just thinking of like text message technology and like, you know, how if you want to talk to somebody, you have to call them. And if they want to talk to you, they'd have to answer.
Yeah, like
You know,
I remember there was a point where like a video call was like Star Trek shit. To me,
Inspector
you know?
Gadget.
Like, it was
fool.
Inspector Gadget shit. Like that ain't happening. That's in the cartoon.
No, for
but
sure.
now
Man.
it's like
the,
that's how you
the Ninja Turtles
communicate.
had the turtle comm, you know, Donatello.
I
he
feel
was on
that like when we started blowing glass and it was hard to get all that information, it also kind of kept a lot of people from growing. And as it has grown and there's so much more freedom to it, I feel that you do find people that tend to shine. And when you work with others, you tend to also grow in that aspect.
absolutely.
And
Every
kind of
time I
like-
work with a different artist, I learn some trick.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like
Yeah, and if you're stuck
Take
in
away
just
something.
that bubble, you tend to stay in that bubble. And, you know, some people do it as choice and they feel that like, oh, this is who I am, and really just block themselves out from learning or trying something new, whether it's scared of having to crawl all over again. They have that safety net, but that safety net is also not letting you grow.
This episode is brought to you by WNC CBD, a family-owned company based out of Asheville, North Carolina, committed to quality, transparency, and community. All of their products are third-party lab tested to ensure purity and consistency, so you know exactly what you're getting. No shortcuts, no surprises. They're proudly partnered with the Last Prisoner Project, supporting criminal justice reform and helping release people incarcerated for nonviolent cannabis offenses. WNC CBD also gives back through their Carolina Comeback, with 100% of proceeds going towards helping North Carolina rebuild from Hurricane Helene. They have discounts for veterans and over 18,000 five-star reviews. It's clear their customers feel the love too. If you're looking for quality and a mission that matters, go to WNC-CBD.com and put in code STASH25 for 25% off of your order.
yeah, you got to step outside of your comfort zone every once in a while.
Yeah, challenge yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're not, I mean, what's the point? I don't know.
I mean, there's, you know, the safety zone is a safety zone for a reason, you know, and when, you know, you step outside of that safety net, you know, it's like crazy things can happen.
But you can't grow.
Say also the
You stay
availability of like
stagnant.
classes and the amount of people willing to give classes this
Yeah.
day. It gives you that shortcut of all the failures that you had along the way,
Yeah,
whether
I
it
would
be
say.
a certain color chart or if you want to, like I was saying earlier, mix colors to know how to like keep that consistent
Yeah,
every
classes
single time.
are
Yeah,
really-
like that is a lot of info, and it's not just about the class and the technique, but creating those relationships with those around you. You never
And you're
know.
totally submerged for like a week or whatever it is, and it's just like it's like a crash course in whatever you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Every time I've taken a class, I've taken so many skills home with me and like add them to my repertoire.
Well, it really is just perspective also. Like a lot of the stuff is physical techniques that, you know, you have to do it certain ways because it's physics, you know, but a lot of this, like a lot of what we do is more abstract than that, you know? So it's like, that's when you can really grow from your community and like be inspired to like think about things in a different way.
Do you ever take classes? Like, have you, with the painting and drawing and stuff, have you?
If I was going to
Is
take
there-
a class, I would take like a life drawing class,
life drawing
like
class?
a realism
Okay.
thing or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, something that's totally
I
like,
loved life drawing in college.
yeah,
It
I
was
used to do it.
That would be cool to have something that's life drawing with all the melty stuff around it.
Yeah,
and
right.
Where
That's
Oh,
like
yeah,
my
put
favorite
your
type
style
of
almost like
on
some
it?
cool world
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of
yeah, have
thing.
you done that
Exactly.
before?
In collaboration, yeah. So like I've collaborated with like photographers, you know, and I'll paint over.
But you haven't done like a life drawing. You haven't gone to a life drawing class and then like made like drippy.
No, I've
model.
actually never been to a life drawing class.
Oh really?
You know,
We
like,
should go sometime, dude.
I'm very like self-propelled. Like I don't have a lot of traditional education. Like
Yeah.
my education is like from the heart. You know, like I just do what
from
feels
within.
good. I do what looks good. I have, like, if anything, if you show my art to like any educated like art person, it probably make them fucking seize up. You know what I'm saying? Like I break
see their
like
face
the few
right
rules
now.
that I do know. Like
Make
I
the face that
intentionally
they
break
would
them.
make. Oh, shit, repulsed. Oh, how dare you? Yeah.
Well, that causes a
that doesn't
reaction. I
trip
guess
on my
that makes
white
it art,
suit.
right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're feeling, you know, if you're feeling something, you know, that's
What
better
is
than nothing.
art to you?
I mean, art is everything, man. You know, art is how we, you know, we walk down the street. It's how we talk. It's how, you know, we interact with each other. You know, it's how we dance. It's art.
Style?
Art is life. You know.
Yeah, it can be
Yeah,
everything.
Art is everything.
What do you think art is?
I feel that it's definitely something that you kind of, when you make it, whether it's a craft or not, you're being good at your craft, but it's something that like does kind of speak its own language. You're putting a message out, and whether that message is read through the eyes of the person that's looking
So
at it,
the viewer's
they
gotta
get-
feel
Yeah,
something?
well, you get like some kind
So
of
what
translation.
separates craft from art?
I feel to me it's more
Is it
like
one and the
having
same
like a
thing?
function to something. It
Okay.
kind of takes away. I wouldn't say it makes it stop being art, but it definitely takes away from
So,
it to just being like
a
its
pipe,
own language.
A pipe is leaning on the crafty side.
I would
sometimes.
I mean, it's
unpopular
functional. It's functional.
opinion, but yeah, I feel that once you have a function, like would you call a decorative mug a piece of art? You know,
If it was so decorative that you couldn't use it,
well,
maybe.
well, there you go. You're taking away the use of it, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's
interesting.
a visual thing, something that like you can have it and it can spark conversation, whether it's a feeling or.
Yeah, and I think art and invention overlap and are braided within each other. You know, like when the first caveman was, you know, making fire or, you know, carving a fucking wheel for the first time, was that like art that he was making, or was that
He was
intention?
solving the
You know,
problem.
yeah. I mean, or was that just something that was inside of him that needed to be pulled out?
Or did
you
the
know?
aliens give him the
Or
technology?
did the aliens
They saw a
give the
flying disc
technology?
around.
Right.
Well, hey, I'm gonna give. You said this was your favorite piece I've ever made in my entire life. Which, okay, but if you like it so much, I'm gonna gift you this wearable art. I would consider this wearable art.
This is definitely
'Cause you're
functional
not-
art.
Yeah, that's like not quite functional as well. It is as a pendant, but you've got to take it easy with it.
The expression on that thing is so sick.
Right, so
so
when I say that,
you got to take extra care when you wear that.
So that's the uniqueness, the expression, the colors. It's very well done, bro.
Oh,
and,
thank you,
and,
man.
and it's very different.
Yeah, I was trying
from,
something new with like that open mouth kind of
Yeah.
hollow form.
Yeah, no, I
I
really
got like
dig
a
it.
mask that I was.
It's a great
trying
character.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Add it to the collection.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
What else
beautiful.
is going on, dude? Fuck. Hopefully.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
crazy
what
shit,
do we
man.
think about are they spraying the skies, dude? They must be because I think they are.
Yeah. My boy
I mean,
Chris
it's
Webby's
clear
been
around
he's
here.
been on the Digot. I think they're trying to pour a bunch of Digot into like the fresh water.
What's
and
that?
stuff.
Oh, I heard about that.
Look into that, man. I don't know.
And it's gonna kill the ecosystem, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Why
mean,
are
it's
they
next
doing
level.
that? To purify it?
I don't know. I haven't. It's kind of new information, but I think it's the next level. You know?
You got to talk to Chris Webby and get him on the pod, dude.
Yeah.
I'll make him a piece.
Shout him out.
I'll make we'll do an
he's
awareness pod about whatever the fuck.
Conspiracy pod.
Well, no, awareness about the new dye laws. Did you hear about this new? Well, you know what? We're gonna stay away from that.
Rewind. Pull up.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to bring up, though, and I think would be a good topic for us is just like sobriety and in evolving our relationship with substances within our community and growing as humans and moving forward, you know, and growing up, and like what that looks like in our community, you know, because we all like, you know, love the rock star shit. We all love the party.
We did,
you know,
for a long time, dude. It got wild for a little while.
and I think that
Well, some for more, or more for some. But,
yeah, some took it a little further, but
yeah.
Um,
We all came out of it.
I'm curious, and we'll start with you, Rocco, about maybe like some motivations, or like what was, because you haven't been drinking in a long time.
Yeah, I'm like into my 9th year, and I'm halfway through my 9th year, so I'm about to hit the Big 10.
Do you ever get urges still?
I actually don't. I can go to a restaurant, sit at a bar, and like see my friend having a drink and have the curiosity of smelling it just because I can appreciate what it is, but know that for myself personally, it's not something that I want to kind of dive into.
Yeah.
I know that it's for me personally, it was about growth. It was something where, being kind of messed up all the time, I felt like I felt like I let a lot of opportunities go in that time, where my growth was being stunned by just wanting to party all the time. And I feel that being able to put my best foot forward has been very important to me, and knowing that my judgments are my judgments and not influenced in any kind of way, feeling like I need to say I'm sorry to anyone, or you know,
you're feeling all of the emotions.
Like I personally don't like being told something that I'm doing wrong, and usually I tend to, if somebody tells me don't do this, I'll listen just because I don't want to hear it again. I'm not like Mr. Squarebox, like, I'll follow every rule, but I'm also on the like, personally, I don't like being told I fucked up kind of thing. So it's, one of
it
those
keeps things more clean, dude, when you... But I was noticing when I stopped drinking, like you go out and you feel all of the emotions more. Like, you know, if you have, like, sometimes I have anxiety about going out in big crowds like that, you know, and so drinking was a way to just numb that out. It didn't matter. But now, you know, the first little while it was like, okay, you're going out, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling, you know, excited, whatever. And you're remembering people, you're actually having like meaningful conversations.
Do you feel you drank more to escape that anxiety?
Probably. Like, you know, some of those Vegas shows, I would get pretty loose, and then
crash into a table or two.
Yeah, you know, there's some cleaning fees that were distributed.
Did you have any fear that when you separated yourself from the substances and the alcohol that you would lose a part of yourself, or that you would lose your friend group?
Like even on this podcast, like I would try and find that sweet spot where I was loose and I was just, you know, but now, that does, like, I feel like sometimes when you go out drinking, like you, everything's just more fun, dude. Like, you know how you could just say, let's go get a beer, and you don't have to do anything. You're just drinking a beer. And, you know, so.
But like waking up not hungover is great too, though.
Yeah.
That's like.
But I mean, I was functioning. I was just drinking. I wasn't really drinking too much all the time, but sometimes I was. But just a few beers a day. And then it's just like, it's in your system and it lowers your vibration. So since I've quit, I've really been like trying to raise my vibration, and I'm into that, and just
self-awareness.
Attracting.
And
like,
I will also say
you.
that I feel that like everyone or anyone should do whatever they feel.
Yeah.
For me, my main aspect is if you got all your shit together and you party, nobody else is getting hurt. Do you? Like, for me personally, it's like I found what was my problem. So it's for me. It's not for anyone else, you know? So,
you have to do it for yourself.
And then if you do feel that like a close friend of yours is out of control, it's like, don't put the blinds eye. All you can do is like kind of point it out to them. You're not telling them that they need to stop. You're not trying to control them, but you might spark an idea in someone's mind of like, oh, you know, might be doing something.
Totally. You're an inspiration.
So it's one of those things where it's like, do you? That's why I feel that I can go to bars and like hang out with people that drink, because I'm not sitting there judging or anything. It's more like, I stopped when I lived in Vegas, so
boy.
it was all around
Surrounded
me.
by it.
More
At
necessity.
all-
So you had to
24
just
hours
adapt.
access. And
Healthy
it was just
boundaries
like
are
one of those. So
necessity.
it was one of those things where I felt like, okay, so let's say I was sneakily drinking on my own time and telling everyone I was actually staying sober. The only person I was lying to was myself.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah, we're always
again,
the
it was
first
one of
person
those
that we lie
things
to.
that you have to personally want it.
Totally.
It can't be somebody telling you. It's something that you have to say,
Yeah.
like, this is my choice. And because if I was
No one else
drinking
is
and telling
coming
people
for you
9
except
years
yourself,
sober,
dude.
and I'd be a liar to myself.
Well, we've known
not
you were a liar
anybody
too,
else.
though. We would know that.
Yeah.
We would know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
You're like
tricking
an open
anybody.
book.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Those that knew me
yeah.
would definitely know the
yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Seems like the younger generation is like less going to bars and drinking.
Yeah.
Like the drinking culture is just
yeah.
not so.
I mean, that's
like
why
20 years ago,
big
we were
alcohol's
all.
in a panic, dude.
What?
That's why they're in a panic and they're trying
know.
to fight cannabis as much as they can.
Oh,
'Cause,
that.
you know,
Yeah,
I mean, that's-
exactly.
You know, I mean, it's alcohol is a dangerous thing, man. You
Yeah,
know, and it's
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
I finally get what that means, but like, that's why I don't want to drink again because I know like one beer.
You
can
ever
lead
been to
more.
Snowball?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been there too. That's
I don't
probably
know
I
why,
quit
but I
drinking.
believe you.
Oh yeah, no, you were there. You walked me through one. You were there for me, holding my hand when I snapped out of it. It took too
Yeah,
much
I feel
acid
that
one night.
less inhibitions you
one
have.
night only.
Yeah, that was pretty much just the one time, dude. It was like, could have been. I thought I wasn't coming out of it.
Yeah.
They say weed's the gateway drug, but I think alcohol will take away every feeling. You feel more brave. You're like,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
go
let's
on to
try
the
this,
next.
try
Let's-
that.
They would never demonize their baby alcohol.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
what it was. It was acid mixed with too many old fashions, and that's really what did it.
It was a
Old
lot of
acid, old
acid.
Yeah, old acid, old fashioned. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's fun to like reminisce and think about it, but it's like we made it through on the other side in a healthier way. You know, there's a lot, like so many of our friends who haven't made it out of this shit, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like that part of it's not like super funny.
Well,
you
the
know?
younger generation now has another threat, which I think is like social media and like just the way of technology and communication and like
It's dehumanizing.
yeah, people, birth rates are down. People aren't going out on dates anymore, really, are they?
I think people are just
maybe
getting
Bumble.
being more responsible with bringing life into this world because this world is so turbulent right now. You know, I mean,
Wow.
I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing a human into this world. It's
Who's going to survive and keep us going as a human race if everyone said that?
I don't know.
think we're done for?
One of my best friends, he got a vasectomy, and he literally said that he's gracefully bowing out of human existence. And
Yeah, well,
that
if
was
enough
like a
people
strange
do
piece
that,
of poetry, you know?
A few generations in a row, we're done for.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think that's necessarily my problem, but
No.
um,
So you won't have grandkids, but
yeah. But I mean, I think that's a serious question. That like, if you are having children, why are you having children? What's your purpose? And like, what are you going to do to make this world livable for these kids?
Yeah,
Because
no.
I mean, that's
I mean, it definitely made me think about how I'm raising them into this like world of technology and like phones. I don't want them, it's just once they got one, there's no going back.
Yeah, you don't want your kids to be afraid of the dirt, or like afraid of grass. I mean, it's like you want them to be rooted, in reality. And, I think that's us staying human is very important right now. And it's going to take intention, because of just the climate of things, things are getting crazy.
Could get swept away so quickly without even noticing it. I mean, it's just so integrated right now in everything we do.
I was
Technology.
saying, he was asking you about likes on social media. That is not a real world. And people can try to make it their real world, but I mean,
But it
it's
is a
not
tool
something
as an
that-
artist to
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
show people
anything
your
can be a
work.
tool if you really think about it. Anything.
But for exposure, that's what you want as an artist, right? You want
using it as a tool is one thing. I don't have to make it my life. I don't have to make it.
you got to
like, I don't
post
have
it
to
and
be.
ghost it. You can't be reading all the.
I mean, honestly, I barely even post shit. I usually just repost things. Like I don't, it's like I just.
Yeah.
I have my own healthy boundaries with all this shit. Like, and I think
Do
everyone
you
needs,
set rules and boundaries for yourself? What would
I
they
have
be?
boundaries around everything, man. Like that's the only, like, I didn't even know what fucking boundaries were till fucking, my 30s, bro. Like I grew up like feral, I didn't know like healthy emotional responsibility, and like I would just fucking fight niggas, It's just like,
Wild boy.
and now, my whole outlook is like, how do I make a bridge so people don't have to go through all the violence and the chaos and the addiction and the death, and like, how do I communicate to people that there's a better way to do it and an easier way to do it, and like, you don't have to go through all that hardship to get to the peaceful seas, and that's why, like, I don't know, I'd like to pick people's brains, like, that are willing to, to make a drastic change in their life and their social structure and their consumption, and look at themselves in a real light and see like what's serving us and what isn't, and I think it's important to
sharing
support
that
each
story
other,
could just inspire,
Absolutely.
that one kid who's thinking about it, sober curious. I was sober curious before I was sober.
Absolutely. I mean,
I said that many times.
Right.
I was just curious about like getting it out of my life, and
it feels different this time.
Daunting.
It feels different this time.
Well,
like this is not an experiment. This is
because my 1 year anniversary was when the planets aligned, and I was like, that's a sign from God. So I was like, I'm gonna keep it past a year.
Yeah.
No,
man. I mean,
I don't think
the
about it. I'm
quality
gonna
of
stay
life,
until my kids can drink. I'll be probably,
once you go that long, bro, just
and maybe they won't want to, but we'll see.
I'm on that aspect with like weed right now. I'm like, it's not for me in this chapter of my life, but maybe in the future.
Just Coke now.
Just Coca-Cola and coffee.
Yeah, clarify that.
Coca-Cola Classic.
Mexican Coke out the bottle.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's that pure Coke.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've never fucking done Coke, bro. And I think that it's important to like be normal about shit like that too. Like drugs aren't fucking cool necessarily. It's like, use them as a tool to get through the door. Once you're through the door, see where
Do a
you're
lot
at,
of people at these festivals you go to, are they like tripping balls?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a rager, bro. I mean I'm honestly.
Hey Vince, pass me one of those jars right there, because it's about to be time for. Oh yeah, thank you. I meant Dante.
If we, so that country music festival that I went to was a
People
rager, bro.
wasted.
Crazy.
That crowd
bro.
drinks hard.
Blacked
Bud
out, bro.
Lights.
Blacked out.
No,
Like
not Bud
hold
Lights.
me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I think it was sponsored by Bush or some shit. Just complete.
It's like
shit.
a tailgate party.
No, it's literally called Tailgate and Tallboys, and they were not fucking lying.
That's where all the trucks came from.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
And was there country music stars performing?
Yeah. There's a bunch of musicians there. It was cool, man. And like, the music's basically about drinking and
Was
fucking
there line dancing?
and regret, I'm sure they were line dancing. I'm not really sure. I wasn't like in the pit.
That's kind of that's kind of a funny thing
Wait,
people do.
you said pit? There was a pit?
I wasn't on the dance floor.
I mean, if you want to mosh anything,
there was some heavier acts.
There was mosh line
there was some
dancing.
moshing. There was some heavier acts and stuff, but
Some headbanging country music.
In the end, dude, like the what I took from that whole experience is we're all the fucking same, bro. We all want to take care of our people. We all want to be loved. We all want to love. We all just want to have a good time, and like all the fucking bullshit, like divide and conquer, like let that shit go by the wayside, man. Like it's all about fucking love. It's all about, loving motherfuckers. Loving the people that you love is easy. Love the people that don't think like you, that challenge you, love the motherfuckers that you don't agree with. That's really when you start testing the love.
Oh yeah. You're asking yourself, why am I upset about this? That's what I've been doing since I've quit drinking, is instead of getting upset about something that bothers me, I go, why am I even upset about this? Oh, I'm being petty or whatever. Like, let's just.
That's also taking back the control that you have, because there's not much.
But
we
I've
can't
noticed
control,
that, like my family life, everything is better because I just make decisions more rationally. I was a bit irrational.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic.
Yeah,
a little bit of chaos.
Neurotic.
I remember sitting here where you had me gambling too.
Oh,
If
God,
it
I was
hit that
corrupting
number,
people.
you're all like, "I'll go to bed," and I kept going like, "I don't gamble," and then you said,
I'm the
"This
same
one will
way.
go." I was like, "Wait, one of those options is you go to bed. I'll gamble."
Oh boy, I don't remember that. But
Let's hit that wheel one more time.
Yeah, we've had so many good times that you don't remember, bro.
I know that's the problem.
I was so tired and
Some I
ready
don't
for
wanna
bed.
remember for sure.
I mean, honestly, like, I hate to be a fucking sicko, but like that's one thing I did love about like excessive drinking is like waking up in the morning and like trying to figure out what the fuck happened. You know, that was like one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
You know? and that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, no, I lost a rental car one time
Jesus.
with Abe from North Star, with Kyle, and we spent the morning like looking around, and we had to retrace our steps.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah. All right. Well, do you guys mind if I do a dab? Maybe you could smell it since you're not partaking. You still enjoy the smell of fine products.
It's aromatherapy.
We got the Black Velvet from WNC.
Yeah.
Gonna be checking this out. We'll just try this out here
Dab
on
it
this
up.
Puffco.
Dab it up.
Puffcos I like because they introduce people to the dabbing community. Because sometimes it's a little
the torch out of there.
It takes the torch,
a little less cracky,
and the banger. Yeah, it looks a little like it's all.
I almost feel, and I might be wrong, but I feel that like the Proxy and what is now the Pivot, Proxy was probably one of the ones that introduced people to start making dry rigs and people enjoying dry dabs.
Yeah, well, you taste the flavor more in a dry dab. I've noticed.
As it is its own product, it still did create a whole nother product for people to make when people are now making dry rigs or dry hitters. That wasn't very popular until I feel the Proxy came out. But again, I might be wrong. We were doing hot knives
chillums
back
and all that shit.
yeah.
That thing. But yeah, the hot knives.
The hotter, the better.
Come a long way. But yeah, man, it's
Where do you think this technology is going to go?
in your lungs, baby.
Yeah, they'll have a reader on here. Well, you have cancer. You should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Your blood sugar level is getting low. Your heartbeat's accelerating. You just put your hand on here and be like, okay, you ready? And all the levels go off the chart
The Apple.
How are you even alive?
You know what I like about these, though? You can hook them up to your phone if you get the app. And then that's how you maximize the vaporization. You can't get it unless you get the app and you put it on 100%.
Yeah. I think I'm at my max app limit.
Oh, you got no more room left on your home screen for more apps?
No more room for data. No. No, I'm sick of apps, bro. I'm fucking.
I just downloaded one the other day that was Pick Nip or something. No, like
Nip Slips.
no, it was Pick something Nick, I think it was, and it was an easy way to go through all of your photos, and you swipe left or you swipe right, and it was like, I was like, I'm gonna do that right now. It's like, and so I downloaded it, and it was like $30 to be able to like do it properly and put them in folders and shit. And I was like, I just downloaded all my photos into this app, and then I canceled it right away. So they have all my photos.
Too late.
Yeah, I'm in their system. But
that's one way to do it. Organize your digital clutter.
I got 50,000 photos on this phone.
Yeah.
48,000 photos that I need. I just need to go through and delete a few.
Yeah.
Do you guys have multiple photos, like tons of photos?
I've got a couple photos.
Like, where is all this data being saved?
This episode is sponsored by Mood Mats. Man, what a great product they are. They're made from 100% recycled wetsuits. Mood Mats are essentially coasters for your rigs. They keep the mess levels down when you're dealing with sticky, shattery, wax, oils, and concentrates, all of the above. They do a ton of collabs with lots of artists, musicians, all sorts of interesting people. It's a great way to expand your brand. So if you are a small business or an artist interested in expanding your reach, hit them up at moodmats.com or on Instagram at moodmats. Here, pass them all. I can handle it. Ah! Thank you guys for sponsoring the show. Now back to the episode.
Like everybody is just extremely taking high def videos of everything they see every time they go out. And like, where is all this? Where like the cloud? I don't get it. Like, what's going on, dude? They have to have a nuclear reactor now to power some of these AIs.
Yeah.
And then quantum computing, when that comes out soon, like they're already doing it. So
I mean,
it's
I
on
think
its
that's
way.
why they say that, like, when you're going to post something, you should really think about it, because even if it's that split second, it's already out there, you know, just like
Yeah.
be smart
I've
about
done a
what
few
you post.
Insta
and, like,
regrets.
Insta
posts.
regrets.
Yeah. I mean, it's
When you normally not anymore, when I was drinking, and that was a rule I would always say, don't post when you're buzzed.
And then
but
you
I always
black
would. It
out,
felt
and then
so
you're
good.
like,
It's like, this is so funny right now. I'm gonna do this, and then you just check it out an hour later. You're like, oh fuck.
the world is mad at me. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
yeah, the world can't really take a joke these days, but
No.
it's getting a little better,
Yeah, retard is back.
which is good for people like you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of roast battle lately.
Yeah. Who's your favorite comedian right now?
Oh, wow, that's a weighted question.
Who's on the top of your forefront right now?
Oh man, I mean, I like different comedians for different reasons. You know, there's like I just saw Weird Al live last weekend. Yeah.
He's made a children's show with his wife,
I've heard,
I think, that my kids watch. And I'm like, oh, he's the sun and the moon. They're like the sun and the moon.
Yeah, I
and they have their face
Like
in the cartoon.
Teletubbies.
Well, they put
weirder.
their actual face in the cartoon, and it's sticking out of like the sun that's drawn. And so this actual Weird Al's face is all painted moon color. And it's like
That's so wild.
they do that.
Weird Al's
Dude,
the
I
shit.
should do shit like that. Like I wish I could do that. I think with the technology, there's all these video generating apps where,
Or you might know a cool artist that could do some art for you.
yeah, but can you put my face talking into like one of your drawings?
I think
And
you might have to just get AI. Just do AI. Just
Like
fuck
the
it.
carnivals. You got the
Yes, of course I can put your face. in
slip
some
your
shit.
head
What are you
in.
talking
You
about?
could and talk. We could talk. Let's talk about that, dude. That might be a good plug. Mr. Sunshine. I could have like a sun around my face and
You are the sun,
Mr.
baby.
Sunshine.
yeah. Well, what do we got coming up here? We got it's gonna be a full moon soon.
Do you have an astrology segment of the podcast yet?
I mean, we've had a professional astrologer on the
I
podcast,
believe it.
and she read my birth chart.
I feel like it should be like an astrology update.
Should we read it? Should I read your horoscope right now? No, let's not do that. let's take it down a notch. Just that dab. I do a dab from a Puffco.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
one
wanna
hit-
start
yeah, one
reading
hit,
my
you're
horoscope.
How about
the
that's what
stars.
happened?
This nigga's in space.
Yeah, well, that's some good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know, they say millionaires don't believe in astrology. Billionaires do.
Yeah.
Do you hear about that? Have you heard that?
New to
I've
me.
heard that.
What's one of the most amazing recent discoveries that you guys can think of right now?
Recent discoveries.
Like, see, everything is just comes and goes now. Everyone's so desensitized to everything. Like, they're starting to 3D LiDAR X-ray everything.
Oh, see,
and like,
I
over
love
the
that.
Amazon jungle, it's like there was a whole civilization.
I do love that.
Giant
It's
mounds. That's
definitely
all trees
sparked
grown over.
an archaeological kind of explosion.
And like what
right
they're saying
now.
underneath the Great Pyramids, the Pyramid of Giza, there's these 2,000-foot columns that go down to like a like a box with like a darker box in the middle. And then they said they started doing it to the other ones, and all four of those main ones, Pyramids of Giza, they all have shit underneath them that go way down. Now, someone could just be telling you this too, but they're like backing it up with facts. They're scamming us. They might be, but maybe they're trying to get it out, and there's a cover up trying to, you know, a lot of times people will put false information into.
I'll wait till I see it all.
You want to see the LiDAR scan?
definitely
Here, pull up
seen-
the LiDAR scan on this TV right
I've
here.
seen
We're
the
gonna-
Amazon LiDAR stuff,
See,
and I think
put
that's
in
amazing.
2,000-foot columns underneath the Great Pyramids.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, what is that shit, dude? And you think what they're telling us is what the way is?
I think they might be
They don't want
doing
us-
speculations right now. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to wait and see what they
Before you
actually
comment
discover.
on it?
Yeah.
What's your
Be-
hypothesis?
I mean, I think that is, again, amazing technology that's sparking up a good movement. It's,
Yeah.
I feel like I was saying in the Amazon to find so many different civilizations that didn't really, no one can get to.
Go to the images,
you can actually
maybe.
find. I think that is a
Of the-
great movement.
Oh, there's the scans like that one right there with the one beside it like that. Is that it?
Crazy. Those are empty tubes, or what is that?
Well, yeah, they haven't. I don't think they've.
See,
explored
that one
them.
looked very AI, where they're all like, "Well,
Yeah,
now
these
there's
are
a
these are
city
diagrams
underneath
of what they're
there."
finding, but where's an actual radar scan? Oh. Yeah. Well, it's weird that they're finding something that goes straight down.
Yeah, I mean it's.
If it's true.
Yeah, there's. I think.
I mean,
there's-
and it's also weird that those coordinates for the Great Pyramid of Giza is the same exact number as the speed of light down to like the 8th point. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and how they're synced up with the stars too and stuff.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
they're Orion's belt.
It's very
I think.
very intentional.
Yeah, like what were they trying to tell us? And those ones don't have any hieroglyphics on them about how they were created. And then the other ones do have all the, like they probably built them. Those ones might have had assistance from wiser beings.
I mean, if aliens came to build pyramids and help us back then, don't you think that they would see the SOS that I'm sending out right now? Help us. Help,
No, I think
help.
they're here, dude. I've seen some shit. I think they're totally here with all the new sightings. Like I'm on a lot of those sightings of like local sightings, and they post up every day. And I think they're here, and like
Yeah, no, I
like
believe
since
that
the
too.
nukes, you know, like because they went over and disarmed them and then armed them. That there's a few cases where they
Yeah, you know that is.
had total control.
Well, it is interesting, like the technology boom that we've had within our lifetime.
Oh man, we're living at a time where from no internet to like AGI, which is the
it
next
always
AI.
makes me wonder what it must be like for someone that's in their 90s and
They're
the boom that
oblivious,
they've
I
seen.
think.
I mean, I feel like we're at our age. I think that we're on that cusp too, where we can see how life used to be, where we would just be outside kicking a ball and
Yeah.
Yo,
throwing sticks.
the kids
you know,
that are
to where it
growing
is
up
now, you
these
know?
days are growing up digitally. It's different. Like,
But that's also the parents' responsibility. You know, it's
Yeah.
like that's lazy parenting if you just
No,
put the fucking video game in the kid's hands
Yeah,
or
we don't do
or
that.
the iPad or whatever. Like, you
don't
know.
call kids child protection care.
One of the number one questions I get from like people is like, how do I like help my kid be an artist, and stuff like that.
That's what my kids are into, dude. Like,
Yeah.
they draw for hours.
Get them markers, get them paints, get them paper, get them wood, get them.
We took them
everything
to
they
a
could possibly
gallery
want
show,
to
and they
create,
came back and
you
they
know?
put names of all their pieces and hung them around the
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like named each
Yeah.
one. Like,
I mean, that's
was
that's
tight.
amazing. Like being at that age and being told that yeah you can be an artist.
Yeah.
That alone can
I mean,
empower.
it skips a
the
bunch of
youth.
steps because a lot of the stories on here are like people being pressured into jobs they didn't want to do, and then they
Absolutely.
saw art and they just
Absolutely.
did it and they made it happen, and it's like the
And
best
even
decision
other
ever.
things, like my brother and I used to watch like a movie magic TV show, and it was all about like the special effects in movies, including stuntmen stuff. And my brother wanted to be a stuntman, and now works with cars and everything. But yeah, that's also a whole thing that now I don't think that they're into because everything's all CGI.
Stuntmen probably are
so
having a
those
little.
jobs aren't even something that crosses people's minds.
Then actors that do their own stunts, dude, taken away from the stuntman union.
Yeah, there's always a victim somewhere, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Think about the poor actors and the poor stuntmen.
They're doing commercials now. That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah, or cameos. Have you seen people doing? You know what cameo is?
Yeah,
You should get on there, dude. You could read some dirty messages. Make some money. You wouldn't do that. You're not a sellout like
I
that.
like dirty messages though.
Yeah, you might be into it. It might be comedy
Send me
for
some
you.
smut,
Yeah, and read it all funny.
I mean, if
Be
it's
like,
funny, then it's pretty much okay with me. There's no rules when it comes to comedy. So
that's how you can work on. Would you ever do comedy if you, or just enjoy it?
I respect the craft so much.
Yeah.
Like
you're so funny though, dude. Like, could you put a set together? You're off the cuff funny, but you gotta.
Yeah, I don't know that I could remember a
whole thing.
A thing, I just.
Do you ever pursue that at all, or
I
is it
want to
something
so
that
bad,
you-
but I'm chicken shit of bombing, and I know I like. That's how I. That's
But
that's the
bombing is
thing.
how you chip your
That's
teeth,
how you
bro.
learn.
That's how you.
But
Yeah,
I'm
that's how you
ready.
get better.
Like, yeah, I did. Like, I invited everyone to a show, and I got up in front of them and tried to do it for 5 minutes.
No, and honestly, you did great, bro. Like, you
remember that night? Were you there?
Yes, of course.
Were you
I
there?
had to delicately escort you out of the event if you don't remember.
Yeah,
Wait, no, you definitely
that
don't
was,
remember.
I
You
was
definitely
like,
don't remember.
No, I do remember that one. That one I had to drink some whiskey to get up there, and then I did it. But
no,
whatever. That's your.
I don't know if
there.
we've ever talked about this actually. So let me give you a couple of little flowers here, because
Hold on, let me
you
get my
made me
cup
laugh
of tea
during
here.
your set. You had got some chuckles, bro, and like your first time essentially being on stage or whatever. Like, I was proud of you in that moment. Where you fucked up was blacking out.
Yeah.
And then heckling George Perez.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was the one and only heckling my own comedy show.
And he was heckling you back.
No, it wasn't George Perez. It was this other
No,
guy.
it was all of them.
No.
Everyone that came up after you. Trust me, I'm a reliable narrator.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and edit this part
But
out.
that was a good time.
No, but I whatever. This kind of cabooses on the sobriety conversation, and like, alcohol sabotaged a dream that you had, of wanting to be, do comedy.
That's how it was. There's a lot of people's stories. Like, we just had Craig
But don't
Conant
give
on
up,
here.
man. Don't give
and
up.
He's sober now too, 11 years, and he was drinking and in the green room and like being the one who's always telling stories, and you chilled out and.
Yeah. Well, it's about sustainability,
Yeah.
And like, do you want to live like
No, it's a
a
soul
good life,
sucker,
or do you
dude.
want to live like a miserable life?
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm about the happy, clean life now, and my children.
no, for
I want to
sure.
be.
But I think you should get back on stage, and I think you should fuck with.
I
that a
might
little
one
bit more.
day.
I think I saw potential, and I'm a fucking.
I know, and
I'm
that's
pretty hardcore
all
when it comes to
from
comedy.
everyone I've heard. You just have to go do it.
Yeah.
And bombing is part of the learning curve.
Absolutely, dude. If you want to go hit up open mics and shit, bro, I'll totally go with you.
Yeah,
100%,
oh,
bro.
Shit.
I love comedy.
Oh
bro.
my god,
And
I got a
fuck-
thumbs up from Dante.
I love fucking
does
supporting
open mics.
people, bro. And just like,
Oh,
like, you can do
shit.
it. Like,
Yeah, if you had a
tell your friends
solid
you can do
table
it.
there,
You fucking can do it.
if you had a solid table and you were just, oh man, that'd be good. Okay, well, that's a dream of mine that I'm gonna check off my list one day.
Yeah,
right now I'm doing
it.
the pod, and it's kind of like it's helping me. It's helping me in a lot of ways, just talking more.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the cartoon. So that's all in works. Of the comedian thing is just, man, that's something that's just, it's amazing. It's an art, to get a room laughing and to recover.
Right.
I get a lot of adrenaline out of
It's
that.
it's a rush like
it's a,
no
it's
other.
a
I would
high, it's a
imagine.
natural
It's like a UFC
high.
fighter, dude, being in the ring.
And there's nothing better than someone taking a comedic approach to something that flips you on your head and just enlightens you. Like George Carlin is probably the best, my favorite comedian ever. Period.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the
he's,
answer.
Yeah, he's probably the best, to ever do it. There's a lot of stuff that comes after that, but as far as intelligence, social awareness, self-awareness, and just articulation,
And timing.
I mean, George Carlin, if you look up the Modern Man set that he did, he's old as fuck, and that is one of the best hip-hop bars there is.
way.
It's hip-hop, bro.
Wait, what is it?
It's the Modern Man. Just Google that shit,
Okay.
dude. Modern Man, George Carlin. It will literally, you'll bug, dude. And it's like literally one of, like, if I had to pick one comedic moment,
Is it like
That would
how
be
long is it?
maybe like 10 minutes or something like that. It's how he starts off the special, and it really is, man. It's beautiful, and it's he was a pessimist kind of, I'm an optimist, but
Yeah.
I find humor and beauty in the pessimism, you know what I'm saying? And like, I understand it,
No, that's what's funny about it, like in his point of view from it.
yeah. But just, it's magical, and it's,
Yeah,
know?
he was he was one of the greats, man, for sure. He was pushing the boundaries, man. It was controversial.
And he reinvented himself though too. You know, he was a very like hoity-toity,
wore suit,
polished,
and,
really, you know. And then he found himself. He was
seven magic words, or
he
what?
was,
Seven.
But yeah, he changed. You know who he was. He evolved, and I think that is important because like you never know what you will become if you allow yourself to continue growing.
Change sometimes.
Absolutely,
and that's ride that line of like that excitement. It's scary
because we're doing what's safe and familiar. You know, we're creatures of habit. You know, when it comes down to it. You know, so you know, when you are challenging yourself to do something new and different that you've never done. There's a lot of fear there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fear there. And I think...
But it gets easier the more you do it, no matter what it is, dude. No matter what.
That
even
fear
if you're
turns
challenged
into strength.
forever, the more... If you have the mindset that you're going to get it, you will get it one day if you just keep doing it.
Yeah. The only way to
no matter
do
what
it
it
is
like for this pod, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like getting better at the whole pod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For whatever glass. Like I didn't start where I'm at now. It took years and years to get...
Yeah.
So that's it, man. You just got to put in the time.
Yeah, just do it. Don't be controlled by fear.
You can't count how long you've been doing it by years. It's hours. You know, like so if it's on and off for years, like and you lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. You got to be dedicated.
And how do we, you know, as artists, keep it exciting for ourselves? Like, how do we continue to like have that same?
Well, that's what this little downturn I think is doing to a lot of artists because they're now not making it for so much the demand and making it more for whatever they want to fucking make.
Like, why are you an artist? You're an artist because that's just a job, or are you an artist because you're a fucking artist?
And like some people are bitter and they're like, fuck, I'm not even going to work because I don't have the orders or whatever, you know? But like a lot of people took it as a chance to just kind of make whatever ideas were in their sketchbook for a little bit, which I did too. I made a few pieces that were,
which is important,
you know, pushing the boundaries. I didn't even think about selling them. I just want to. And I think you'll see that overall when looking back on it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's still good to like tap into where you can make money, but it's also a little freeing to be on like, I'm going to make this.
Well, when I had orders for 6 months, like when the shows were popping off.
Yeah, it gets really dull.
Orders, like I would go in, I'd see how many I could make, and then it would be done. And I wouldn't even have the energy to do anything else. And that was constant. So it was a lot of...
And that's not sustainable either, you know?
No. It was good, but like I didn't have the discipline to make time to push, you know what I mean? But collabs, we would do collabs, and that would be
which
a
is
chance.
Awesome. You know,
that's always a chance
like
to just
true
go.
Gift, you know, being able to collaborate with other artists and stuff is like that's really where it's at, and you know, being able to play second fiddle and you know pass the ball and throw the the alley oop. I mean, that's some of my favorite shit, dude. You know, that's like what makes artists like being an artist like great. You know, it's like it's cool to be two artists. You know, but two artists creating something together that's magic.
When it's magical and you're in the flow, it's really sweet.
And sometimes it's chaotic. Sometimes it's tough. Sometimes there's a bunch of speed bumps. Sometimes you're like, fuck, I want to just paint over this or just scrap the whole thing or whatever. But it's like but whatever comes after that, is usually better. You know, like I find like the more a project torments me, the better it is. You know, like Cartoon Gumbo, fucking. Probably the poorest my mental health has ever been in.
Whoa, yeah.
You know, like the worst my mental state has ever been in, period, in my whole entire life. You know, but yet the
outcome.
Yeah. So it's just like
that's cool. And like looking back on that on your life, you can remember that time that you were in, and
to put that energy where you is more positive for you is also like great. Where
that's tempering. You know, like it's literally like my pain into everyone else's pleasure, you know, and, I'm not in pain anymore because,
that's a good medicine.
You know, but like, what do we do with our time? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be really sad and make something that's really beautiful. That makes tons of people happy. So it's like, is that sadness worth it? Like, absolutely. That sadness is almost essential.
Yeah.
You know, not that I want to be sad, but
you're capturing
I'm okay with all the emotions that I'm okay with the roller coaster and like
and see that's what's lacking now is that like true
empathy,
authenticity, heart from the heart.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
So
that's
what
why
it-
I'm Care Bear staring all these motherfuckers, bro. Know that.
Care Bear staring.
Yeah, bro, just fucking hearts all day, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'm simplifying the message on a lot of this shit,
Well, if
where
you're
it's just
ever-
like love, you know. Just like
If you're
you can't,
confused
you know?
anytime when you go back to love, and if you make your decisions from love, that's helped me a lot.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, it puts you on a good path.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel that your decisions should always be true to what you actually believe. Otherwise, you end up
It's so easy to be
second-guessing
derailed
your-
from that.
yeah.
though, you know. I mean, it's so easy.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you know, in touch with yourself, you might not even have that baseline to jump off of. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know, it's like,
Yeah, you can lose yourself.
oh yeah, very easily, especially if you never knew.
And then your
yourself to begin with,
perspective
you know?
changes. Like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes I'm so certain about whatever I'm you know, viewing or whatever, or taking in, and then like a week goes by and the perspective totally shifted, and I'm like, oh my God, I was like reacting out of, you know, like emotion in the current
or it's
emotion.
uninformed or whatever. But it's, I think it's important to allow yourself to evolve and know that.
Well, being
like, oh,
aware,
yeah, I was wrong.
self-aware,
Yesterday I was wrong. Like
Yeah. But some
now I
people
know that I was
go
wrong,
through the
you know?
motions and do not take the lessons, and they're not totally
They'll know that they were
self-aware.
wrong yesterday and
Yeah, but they'll
continue every
make
day
an
saying I
excuse.
wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
yeah. But
So being real with yourself,
that's personal
yeah.
accountability, you know, in self-awareness.
But being self-aware, and like I
Yeah.
heard, like only, you know, like 90% of the population really isn't truly self-aware. They're in the system, they're programmed. You know what I mean?
believe
Like,
it. I
you know,
believe it
we're
because
we're
I
kind of unique because we're artists, and we've taken the hard
Mm-hmm.
road and the risky road. And you know, but really, it's really gratifying to do this every day and leave this mark.
It's a true fucking gift, man.
Yeah.
It's a true
blessing that we
gift,
we
you know?
found it.
Even if you sell one piece of art for $1 one time, the fact that one person enjoyed what you made, that's a beautiful fucking thing, you know?
Creating itself, dude. It's like part of
Absolutely.
like human evolvement, you know, like it's important, and a lot of people don't create ever, you know, even if you have another job, but just to make something with your hands, it's important. I think it's like therapeutic.
It's empowering.
Yeah.
It's empowering.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
people should tap into that, no matter how bad you think your art skills are.
Well,
like
there is no good or bad with art.
you're just expressing yourself.
There's tons of art that I think is trash, and it's billions of dollars, millions of dollars. You know, it's like
Look at the,
you know,
the banana that
you know?
sold at Art Basel, dude.
Yeah,
That
let's
was-
not look at that. No.
I mean, that is a fact. There's definitely a lot of stuff out there that you're just like, why? And
What about
then
these
you start thinking
Labubus?
like,
How many
who will
do you
buy
own?
them?
No Labubus.
Yeah, I saw your keychain, the Labubus, dude. No, he's like he's blushing. How many you got?
How can you
dude?
tell?
Oh, he's lying.
You want to talk about Ninja Turtles? I got a couple of them.
Yeah, no, you got the.
I feel like those
you got the most epic
Labubus
Ninja
or whatever they're called are like
Labubus,
the
dude.
new
They're like the
Munchie
new
cheese.
Beanie Babies, and
They
everyone's
they
going
look exactly
crazy
like the
for 'em.
Munchie cheese.
Yeah.
They're like evil Teletubbies.
It's like where the wild things are.
Okay, they look
That's
a
what it looks
little
like to me.
demonic.
That's what it looks like to me. You know?
Demonic. All right. Whatever. They're the rage right now. There's knockoffs.
Yeah, dude,
Did
like
you make
what,
it- let's make
like
a
what you
glass one.
like, dude. Don't
Let's
like
make
it just
a
because all the
glass
idiots
one.
are doing it, dude.
Well,
Like
I think a lot of people, like the masses or
our asses.
the hype chasers, are buying those.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's
do you
just
like
another
it?
It'll
trend.
be a
Like it?
Beanie Baby crash.
Would you eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because someone said that they like peanut butter and jelly? If you don't like peanut butter and jelly, like
If it had honey on it and it was toasted,
sounds
I
weird.
mean, I don't like.
I'm just saying, like
I don't like peanut butter and jellies. I'll take
liking
peanut butter and honey.
liking art that the masses like is like eating food that someone else likes. It's completely
and
retarded.
saying it's delicious.
I mean, if it's good, it's good, but it's like everyone has a different
But
palate.
I feel that that's
you
a
know?
lot of this art that you were talking about, where you're just like, it's not good. It's just like it's selling for so much. People are like after the actual hype than
There's
what it really
trends,
is.
for
Yeah, it's
sure.
not
Yeah.
really something that
It's
I
more
feel,
keeping up with the Joneses than just like true like admiration and love for the item. You know?
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that really. And yeah, I guess it's somebody took their time to put something together, but it's just kind of meaningless, and people are really drawn to the colors, whether it is the Labubu. It's all about like, oh, this one's this color, this one's wearing this jacket. It's like this weird trend, and it will fade away just like every single element that came about.
Yeah, trends don't stay forever.
And I mean, we
there
are,
any
we are that
trends that have
generation.
stayed since the beginning of time?
I think those Beanie Babies that you were talking about, there's still people.
No,
that are
they dropped
hardcore
off. Did
about
you
that.
watch the movie?
No.
Oh, the movie, dude.
The Beanie Baby movie.
Yeah. About the crash of the empire, and the guy was kind of crazy. And he like took a design from a little girl and like, oh dude, then they crashed. And then he was like not a good CEO. I think that's, I don't know. You should watch it. It's good.
That sounds wild.
It's called,
But that's really what it is. Someone sees there's
It's the
money
guy's
in
name.
that, and then they just like chase that. And then once that's done, they're on to the next one. There's no real passion behind it other than trying to catch that dollar.
well, they're expressing themselves. It's something that they go, oh, you like Labubus too? Oh,
I
yeah,
like your
we should
money.
Let me get your phone number.
Yeah, I mean, I love
Any
collecting
guys
things,
that
you
are
know?
into it, maybe they're just doing it for the.
I mean,
don't
they're cool.
know.
I mean, artistically, it's cool. You know, I mean, it's
No, I'm
it's a
joking.
cool character. You know, I mean, I don't have anything against it.
Yeah.
You know, I collect all sorts of shit. I collect African masks, statues, fucking, you know, cause
Labubus.
shit. Not
I saw your
Labubus.
Labubus. You're making a new room. For
I
your
made a
Labubu collection.
Labubu once or twice, but
There's the special Ninja Turtle Labubu.
Did you draw some?
no,
Yeah, you did.
no.
This episode is brought to you by Puffco. Whether you're pulling late nights in the studio or sitting at home in your sweatpants watching cartoons, Puffco keeps your hits clean, tasty, and terp heavy. As a glassblower, I can say this: they nailed the science and they left the art up to us. Tap in with Puffco and elevate your ritual without ever lighting up.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, what else was I gonna say?
Yeah, what else were you gonna say?
Let's get off Labubu talk
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that Labubu's doo doo.
What about? I was gonna say. Oh shit! What about cryptocurrency? What are your thoughts on that? Do you ever take?
Buy it and just don't think about it.
Yeah. Do you accept crypto for artworks?
Yeah.
Do
I
you?
mean, I don't.
I don't know. To me, it's like I said, I don't gamble, and I find it to be a gamble all around. And I had someone offer to pay a piece in crypto once, and it was a collab. So between the other artist and myself, we were like, yeah. And
I've been taking it in for some pieces, but I don't know how to get it out.
I mean, that is also the thing. I think once you lose that like passcode, then you're fucked forever.
You got to get a titanium plate with the letters stamped into it. I just had this guy over the other day, and he was telling me, and I have to get a cold storage wallet too, apparently.
Well, yeah,
What is that?
It's so when the systems do get hacked, you can because Siri or Celsius. This girl who worked for me before, she put her college fund into Celsius, and
The
she's like,
energy
yeah,
drink?
and I was on Coinbase. And it's like high fees on Coinbase, and it's just more popular. But she was like, no, Celsius, 0 fees, blah, blah. And that thing crashed, and everyone lost all their money in it. It was like a scam. And apparently that can happen to any one of these.
I mean, look
Crypto
at
bank
Google the
things.
Federal Reserve and how that works. So, I mean, it's
They can do the same thing.
Yeah, it's
Well, where do you think
literally
it's
all
going?
made
Do you
up.
think people are leaning into it, or
I think it goes
You
along
know?
with the AI shit in how we're incorporating technology into our lives more and more, you know, and eventually we might be like that Surrogates movie with Bruce Willis, where everyone's just fat schlubs looking and shit,
you just
living in
put your
chairs.
VR mask on? I'm going to work today.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was-
beautiful outside.
that was like that movie Wall-E too.
Right,
Where
right.
it's
Yeah.
like
It's
you
like
know?
Matrix too.
Right, right.
I get it.
Maybe they're trying to tell us something.
No, and you know what? They actually think that so they kind of proved that we're living in the Matrix. That was the 2017 Nobel Prize, the double slit theory. So what is not observed does not actually happen.
No, it's
In
kind of
your
like
reality.
Schrodinger's cat.
That's like if a tree falls in the forest. Does anyone hear it? Yes. No, they don't. No, they don't. Does it make a sound? No, it doesn't.
It makes a sound. Some squirrels probably hear it.
How do you
birds
know?
Birds will fly away.
It's on mute if no one's around.
I don't know
Life's
about all
on
that.
mute. Oh, how do you know, dude? Some of this shit, like the current state of events, makes it seem possible that like we're living in a simulation. I think, I mean, it's so good that you don't even know. And now I'm wearing the VR goggles. I'm like, oh, look, it's getting pretty real in here. And that's like simulation within a simulation. All right.
You're
We better wrap this
You're really
up.
playing the game now.
Take another dab.
Yeah. That fucking. That dab really
What do you
got
mean? You don't
going.
like the VR?
I've never done it, honestly.
Let's go.
never done
I've
it.
messed with it, but I'm not into video games. Hooves
Dude,
had
the
the graffiti
golf.
one, or Coil had the
that's
graffiti
called,
one,
like,
and I
Gravity Sketch.
yeah, and that was the only one I ever like tried it
Yeah.
on for.
Well-
but I don't play video games. So
The golf is great. It's a great way to like communicate with your buddies all around the world, and you play a little quick game of 9, 9 hole. Except you get Ockneck.
I like video games that make you angry. Like
Do
that,
you?
Yeah. Like if it's not gonna piss me off, like, and be like really challenging, and like I have to work with my team and stuff. Like it's not gonna be.
Wow.
fun
So you're into what game? You play a pirate ship game, right? A boat?
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I used to play Sea of Thieves a lot.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
just
Sea of Thieves is
on.
great. It's
on-
amazing. I mean, that's another COVID thing. It's like I found that game during COVID. And it's like,
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, I mean, gaming can keep you out of trouble, man. It's between
Or it could get you
gaming
in
and going out
trouble.
and drinking. Yeah, I mean, it's self-awareness and discipline, just like anything else. Anything can get you into
You
trouble.
don't get that time back.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, pretty fun. Well, Vince, you got any big shows coming up? What's your next live painting event?
Right after this, I'm going to Chicago. I'm doing some fish after parties with Melvin Seals and the Dead Funk Summit. So it's going to be pretty fun.
Who's this Goose band I'm hearing about? Goose? Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
You don't like them?
I don't know.
Do they have a
Whatever.
following?
Yeah.
Big
yeah,
one.
Yeah, they definitely crush. They're cool. I mean,
Never even heard of them.
Sounds like
it's jam band stuff,
sounds
I mean,
like it is.
I just saw
New
Lettuce
Age.
this weekend, and I just saw Fish this weekend.
You saw
so-
Fish this weekend?
Yeah,
How many
so-
times have you seen Fish?
Oh shit, over 200.
Over 200. Wow.
Yeah, that's how I made it out
It's
of
like
my
a few
hometown.
months of your life you've been straight going to
just
Fish.
noodling.
What was the
Yeah.
fish show? It was local.
Boulder.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
not-
because
yeah, Fish
when I was
Sticks.
flying in, there was a lot of people that
Yeah,
were going
yeah,
to the
yeah.
show. You could
Oh,
tell.
really?
Yeah.
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 Lettuce did a night in Avon, and then they did an after hours at Cervantes with RZA and Jizza. It was fucking, it was crazy.
Damn.
It was a vibe.
Wow.
It was fun.
I saw that they were at Wu-Tang was at Fiddler's Green too. So damn.
Yeah, Wu-Tang were on the Jewels.
That's
So,
sick.
Yeah.
I love when artists just low key pull up somewhere and do something.
Yeah, Mike Gordon was at the Lettuce show.
Who's that?
The bassist from Fish.
Oh, okay.
He was at the Lettuce show taking videos and just really enamored with what was going on. But they were playing tight as fuck.
In the crowd?
He was on the side of the stage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just feeling it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's live music. I love live music, man. It's that. I've always felt like an outcast, and I've had no community and shit, and just kind of like a fucking weirdo, and when I got on Fish Lot for the first time, I was like, okay, these guys are weirdos too.
That shit's a circus, right?
Yeah. So
No, I went to one at the banjo class many years ago that we all just everyone ended up at this Fish show, and that was my first lot party.
Yeah.
And it was the day Charlie Sheen said winning, and it was that day, and there was a T-shirt of it that was there. So the next day I wore this winning shirt. Everyone was like, how the fuck that just happened? I was like, Fish Lot, baby.
Yeah. No, things happen quickly for sure.
Yeah, no, you can find some
Yeah.
cool things on a Fish Lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, should we wrap this up? We did a good solid hour and 20.
Yeah. I mean, I'll talk to you guys for another 4 hours if you want. I don't care. Whatever's good.
Well,
I'm tired as shit and I need a nap,
yeah.
but I'm here for it.
Maybe some food.
What else is on your list? Let's dig in.
I mean, this list. Where's your inspiration come from? No, you know what?
that's
Let's
all right.
wrap this up. Let's,
yeah. This went downhill quick.
No, average watch time, dude. We're good. This is gonna be a banger. So, thank you guys for watching. Where do people find you stuff? You have a website, right?
Yeah, VincentGordon.com.
Okay.
Vincent Gordon on Instagram.
You selling prints on there?
Yeah.
Prints, t-shirts, everything, merch.
No t-shirts on the site.
No.
Decadent Art Gallery is a good site.
Is that
for
where people
other-
can get in contact with you if they want to book you for a live painting?
Yeah, DM me on
DM
Instagram.
on Instagram? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I try to be present there. You know, people ask me all sorts of weird questions and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
you know, it's important to fucking support these young artists, man.
maybe I can give you a
know?
jar of markers after this, and you can leave a mark on my wall.
Yeah, I mean,
No. I want you guys to.
I can send you my bank account information.
Oh shit! All
I'll
right,
put a couple marks on there.
I will do it. Crypto though, I'm gonna do it in Bitcoin.
I'll take crypto.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Tapping them in.
Well, we got this. Okay. You know what? I just feel like drawing on the walls anyways. I wanted to.
That's
and
good,
then I
man.
think I'll start a trend and everyone will want to.
I mean, drawing on the walls is what I do.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, when it's
It is fun.
Do it while you still can before the robots take our jobs and our paints.
yeah, no, they have some pretty cool devices now that you put on a wall and just paints a mural for you. Have you seen them?
I have not, but
They're
that's,
like a
that's
crane.
exciting.
They had that like a virtual graffiti game
Oh, and then
over
the
at
VR
the,
is
like,
perfect
what
for
was
that.
it at Designer Con, and all these graffiti artists were like trying it out. And
Yeah,
just
you can
see it
put
up.
your image right on the wall and then just like it's just there.
Oh, for
because it's
muralists,
augmented reality.
Yeah, for muralists instead of like
Yeah, because they have VR and then this new one's augmented reality, so it's like
Combination of
it's
both.
immersed. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's it's just tools, man. You know what you can use a tool for whatever you want, and a tool could is not good or bad. So it's what you do with that tool.
yeah.
that's
$2.99
important,
at Best Buy. That's just gonna be everywhere soon. They're gonna make them thinner so people don't get neck as much. It'll be great. All right. Well, I'm all out of the water, and this stuff gave me the pasties. So thank you to our sponsors, Puffco, WNC CBD, and Mood Mats. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for coming in.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Robertson Stash Podcast. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to support us, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we want to hear from you. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to reach out. Hit the website, hit the link. We'll see you next time.